Testing, testing.
Mambas, Mavericks, test, test. Test, test. Mavericks, Mambas, test.
साउंड तो बढ़ा दिया वहाँ से वो बोल भी रहे हैं और बोल रहे हैं 1 सेकंड के लिए आई भी थी आवाज़ ना।
Test, test, test. Test, test, test.
Hello, hello.
Mambas, Mavericks. Mambas, Mavericks.
शुरू कर लो. Hello, hello.
Welcome to the Mambas versus Mavericks. Should have a good one. Under the Karachi sun, setting sun. Mavericks had a great little battle with Triple S last time around. Let's see how they do against Mambas. Most in left side drive. Mavericks very aggressive from the beginning. Turnover.
And we're off.
Ramesh returning from a one-game suspension. Let's see how he does. Kenny, right side drive, physical. Tough layup. All kinds of sauce on that. Kenny, one of my favorite players in the league.
Very explosive.
Yep. Learning how to play at different speeds now, relaxed. Hamza Khawaja getting hacked up by Amar, no call. Hamza drives by, physical pass to the big man. Back to top, Mubarak for three, just out. Zakaria with the rebound.
Zach with the rebound. Here comes Amar bringing the ball up. Oh, great steal by Mohsen. He had a great
Pass to
game out last time as well.
Misses the layup. Hamza with the rebound. And Mubarak's cleanup crew.
Man, I said it jokingly earlier today. I think Mavericks are the biggest or most hustling team in the league.
Even more than the Hustlers.
Yeah, I call them Hustlers
That's,
Prime.
Conflict of interest there, Shaz.
It is, but
Jack with a miss.
look at the way they
inside.
Look at the
Mavs
way-
pushing it. Have you noticed Mavs have come out with a lot of pace?
Yeah,
A little bit more than usual.
Yeah,
They're
it's
being
like
very
they're-
aggressive.
true to their moniker, which is the horse.
The horse.
The horse. Out, just
So they're on
galloping down the
horse.
court.
We got Mavericks at the line for two.
This Molson.
Yeah.
He had a great game out last time.
Yeah,
against,
he's
uh,
very
Triple S.
aggressive on his drives, I've noticed. Yeah. And of course, the foul was on the ground, even though we all thought it was shooting. Mubada's right side drive. Stops. Hamza left wing, left corner. Mar with some great defense, very physical. Ramesh
And then he
covers.
causes the turnover. And there goes Amar. Ooh, just missed it. Rebound, Hamza Khawaja. Hamza goes all the way.
Layup just missed.
Oh!
Nomi rebound. Nomi outlet to Shamoil. Shamoil almost gets stripped by Mamadas. Bad fall by Shamoil.
Ooh, that looked
Bad fall.
bad. Hopefully he's
Mamadas hop
okay.
step gets crushed by the wall of Nomi.
Oh! You can tell there might be a little bit of nerves going on.
And Amar's forced to check out after a slippity. No, he's good to go. He's good to go. He's going to tough it out. But I'll tell you guys,
What's the call here? Is it a timeout?
slipping on this court as opposed to hardwood feels two different ways. One hurts a little more.
If this is timeout, then I think the players need to come off the court. What is the call? I guess the play will resume with just a temporary stop. Ramesh. Oh, Ramesh
Stolen
with a
by
turnover.
Mavericks. Outlet pass. Little long. Little long.
Yeah.
Flashbacks from season 1. Coach's
Yeah.
lens. Ramesh bringing the ball up. Point guard duties. Kenny, tray ball.
Ooh,
Little long.
Ramesh with the rebound.
Ramesh with the putback. Mubarak bringing it up the right wing. Passes to the middle. Back to the left wing to Mosin. Mosin thinks about the drive. All kinds of pressure. Shamoil and almost gets a steal. Runs into something.
Great
Hamza
defense by
getting
the
blocked by
Mambas.
Zach.
Great defensive pressure by the Mambas.
Shazin, I think the Mavs are going to have to explore something then other than constant inside drives.
I agree.
The Mambas
they
have
need to,
game plan for it.
they need to trust their shooters. They do have a lot of them, mid range and outside the 3-point line. So
Ramesh, left wing. Stop and go. Little 7-foot shot
that's
short.
That's his bread and butter.
That
He
is
should
his
have-
bread and butter.
He should have made that one.
Yep.
You know, despite everything that's happened in the game so far, the score is only 4-2. So
Action
it could
filled.
go anywhere.
Action filled, yes. You know, Mavericks' beliefs is through the roof right now after
Yeah.
their performance at Triple S. So they're probably just trying to hang around.
But right
Kenny
now,
drive,
right
gets
now there
fouled.
seems to be a lid on the rim.
reach.
Right now there seems to be a lid on the rim. Hopefully,
Can relate. Can relate.
hopefully a couple
What
of
that
buckets will go
happens
down.
sometimes.
Get low.
Yep.
Amar with the inbounds. Nomi.
Nomi, physical, post moves.
There we go.
Beautiful.
There we go.
Beautiful.
Simple
Nomi's
basketball.
footwork in the last couple years has improved a lot.
I think I'll tell you what it is. I think Mavs speed up the game for other teams and then take them out of their rhythm.
Doesn't
So
work
it
on
was,
Mambas.
it was good right now. The Mamba slowed the pace down,
Yep.
guarded Nomi, 2 dribble.
Hamza, left side drive, gets up there,
Oh!
fills out. Shamoil
Again,
recovers.
a good shot. you know?
Ramesh, right
Just
side
missed it.
drive. And Mambas turn it over. They're gonna be
Turnover again.
upset with that 3-on-1. Hamza with the sauce.
And again, just at the rim, not
Mosin goes
converting.
inside. Lefty finishes short. Mosin resets up top.
To
Swings
Mubarak.
to Mubarak.
Mubarak with the dribble between the legs. Passes to Hamza Khwaja. Hamza Khwaja to the other side, weak side. And back rim. It's tough.
Amar Shamoil, point guard duties. Got Kenny on his left wing. Goes to Kenny.
Oh,
Kenny
and a
gets
turnover.
stripped by Mamaris. Off to the races for
3-on-1
Mavericks. 3-on-1.
again.
Travel. Oh, boys. The teams will be kicking themselves on the fast break. We've seen 2 3-on-1 breaks with no basket.
It was working. I don't know if it's working.
All right. Oh, Shamoil bringing it up the left side. Nomi looks to be setting a screen. Nope. Zakaria inside game. Off to
Pass to
Kenny.
Kenny.
Kenny thinks about the 3-ball drives. Oh,
And one.
Kenny with the and one. Mr. Kenny has added a little bit of take these types of hits and still convert. We got some substitutions. We got Samir coming in. Shamoil taking a break. Saad Khan is also coming into the game. Saad Khan is probably looking to have a couple great games before he leaves for abroad for school. So let's see how he does in these last few games. Kenny converts the N1. Mavericks with the
8-2.
outlet pass to Hamza. Hamza, a lot of contact. Back to Feroz. Mavericks reset. Reach and foul on Saad. Mavericks are inbounding. Hamza thinks about it.
And a
turnover. Mavericks might be having a little bit of a good problem, which is passing too much.
I mean, Zubair,
Yeah.
I do think they're taking good shots. It's just unfortunate that they don't have anything to show for it other than 2 points.
Yes. I do think they need to add some variety. There has not been enough outside shooting, considering they have one of the best three-point shooters in the division. So they should definitely explore that because Mambas have the inside locked up.
Yeah. And this kid Mohsen, he can shoot it too. So
Mohsen thinks about it, lets it fly, just short. Mubaris with the rebound. Hamza thinks about it. Tough pass to Mubaris. Game. No good.
it's going to be a tough night for the Mavs if they can't convert from beyond the arc because their bigs seem to be outmatched by Nomi and Zach.
Savage lets it fly, top of the key, and gets the friendly roll.
Three-pointer. And now it's a 10-point game.
Wonder if Mavs will think timeout soon. Make some adjustments, but let's see what happens. Mohsen, point guard duties, pass to Hamza. Swing to Mubaris, inside game. Back to the top, Hamza lets it fly. Short.
Air ball.
Saad Khan off to the races. Stop and go, passes behind Kenny. Zakaria, free throw line jumper, gets the bounce.
Timeout. Good timeout from the Mavs. They need to figure out something because what they've been doing so far hasn't been working.
That timeout might have been a play or two late, in my opinion. I would have called it maybe a play or two earlier. Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Mambas must be very excited about how they've been doing, despite.
We usually do. Because that's the outside. They do it, they mute during like, that's what usually the protocol we follow during timeouts. We don't talk. We talk maybe if it's like a big close game in the fourth.
And we're back. Mavs inbounding. I don't think they've made any substitutions, which is troubling. Because if you want to change something up, you should bring in
least make
people
one
off your
sub.
bench. Yeah. If some energy gets different look or feel of the game, I don't know. Three in the key.
Shaz, could you shift to the right a little bit? Because this screen gets in my way. I can't see any of Mavs. Thank you.
Oh, open shot by Savage.
They think about the outlet, and he lets it fly. Quarterback NFL. And another
Nothing.
turnover
Nothing seems to
on
be
the
going.
Hail Mary.
Nothing seems to be going the Mavs' way right now. But hey, it's just the first quarter. I've heard teams can come back from
Savage,
big
a.k.a.
deficits.
Samir, gives it out to Saad Khan. Saad Khan, Kenny thinks about the three drive. Mr. Muscles.
Misses at the rim.
Yep. And he thinks about it again, but he doesn't this time.
ZQ, I think despite the fact that they're down 12, it's only the first quarter. I've heard teams in this league can come back from big deficits after the first quarter. What do you say? What do you want? What do you have to say about that?
I would simply agree. And I'll leave it at that. Those who know, they know. Jumper's just short from the free throw line. Battle for the rebound. Saad
Saad
Khan.
wins that battle.
Irish eyes are smiling somewhere. Ramesh, left side drive into his wheelhouse. I think he stumbled a little bit before the shot.
It did look like a travel. Thankfully, it didn't go down. Otherwise, the Mavs would
Mavs got
definitely
to
have
stop
something to
looking
complain
for the
about.
quarterback pass against Mambas. There's too many athletic guys on that side. They'll pick it off.
Agreed.
And Hamza, unfortunately, in this matchup, it's
Oh,
tough.
and
He's
the
undersized.
and finally a bucket.
14-4 score. Mavs down
Ramos
10.
bringing it up. Saad with the ball. Saad passes to
Savage thinks about it.
Oh, and
Hamza,
what was the call?
and
The
pushing, foul on Hamza. Savage goes to the other side. Wow.
Surprised
Could
that
have
wasn't
used that a
picked
little
off.
bit more effectively.
Yeah. Oh, another
And
steal by
Mavs
Hamza
with the
Khwaja.
steal.
Hamza Khwaja
Off
is
to the
not looking to
races.
pass this. He's going to go all the
Saad
way.
Khan
And
got his hand just enough.
is-
Contested just enough. Air Kenny cleared for takeoff. Might have gotten away with the extra step there.
I agree.
Ramesh looks to be hurt. Looks to be hurt.
And the Mavs have scored 4 straight buckets after only scoring 2 in the first
So
7 minutes of the game.
And Ramesh is hurt. Looks to be an ankle sprain. He's tying up his shoes. Old classic
Yasser
remedy.
Khan saying that Shazan Bhai, you took their best scorer from them. I think Henry is still on the roster, if I'm not mistaken. If anyone's in the chat, can you let us know if the audio is fixed?
Clear, yeah.
Or
Is,
if you
is
can
the
hear
audio
us?
good, fellas? Kenny with the missed 3 left wing. And Mavs are walking it up. Last night we saw 8-second violations on the walk-up. See how many we see tonight.
Yeah, let's see. Hopefully none.
That-
Hopefully,
there's
hopefully
gonna
teams
be
have
one.
learned.
There's going to be one. Shamoil, outlet pass to Saad Khan. Saad Khan, left side drive. Little strong.
Ooh.
And Mavs, Kenny being a little physical. Saad getting in there too.
I mean, when you play against the Mavs, you have to be physical because they ain't going to back
And
down.
blocked. So, again, Mavs have not explored anything other than drive. Nothing there. Launch a 3. Little bit
almost
more
picked
variety.
off by Savage. Oh, and it almost turned over again. Amar, good hands. Difficult attempt. Wow. This is just nitro-fueled offense right now.
Saad Khan drive from the right side,
And he
lefty
makes it
finish.
simple.
Pretty move. Probably would have made our top 10 last week. Not this week.
Not this week. This week, I think the teams are a little more in sync.
In sync.
Yeah.
And
Oh, and he makes that. I told you.
interesting
Mohsen,
bounce.
This kid can shoot the ball.
Shamoy with a hop step from the 3-point line.
Thinks he-
Kenny just
Oh,
short.
But a great pass. Great pass to Kenny. Kenny just missed the shot.
And
And
Mavs
outlet
once
pass.
again with the quarterback
And he
pass.
made it. He made the pass.
And no
Oh,
finish.
Hamza needs to make these if they have any
But
chance. of
I'll
winning.
tell you, easier said than done. Saad
Yeah.
Khan is a lot bigger than he looks. And he's always going to get a hand in the way. So no matter how good that pass is, if Saad or Kenny is getting a hand in the way, it's going to be tough.
Yeah,
And they're
it's-
not fouling.
It's definitely going to be tough.
Yep. Because the pass is landing.
Well, 16-9 at the end of 1.
We'll be
So-
back after this timeout, guys. Thank you.
Take care. I landed on. अभी तो फौरन में सही हो जाएगा.
जब adrenaline खत्म हो, then it'll be.
Then. Welcome back to the league.
Yeah, man, shit. You got bruised up last night. Both my arms.
I mean, I expect.
I brought a elbow pad just in case, and I used my first night to need it.
आज जीतोगे? क्या है नहीं? There's no this. You can't do
Yeah,
that.
Zain.
If you don't come
You want me to start pointing out मेरे body में क्या है?
खेल रहे हो? हाँ तो अगर तुम खेल रहे हो तो you say yes. Mindset.
Me and Chaser dove for a now. Get a green up.
And we are back. So ZQ, I do have a question. Considering they were down 14 to 2 in the first quarter, why did the Mavs not bring in Hassan number 10, who is admittedly starting right now, or is on the court right now? But it's a question that we need to wonder.
You know what? Let's another outlet pass by Mavs lands on point, and no baskets. So again, if we've tried something now 7 or 8 times and it's not working, it might be time to do something different.
Agreed.
And secondly, I am a little disappointed in Mavs that they brought out what was notably their first star in that last game against Triple S so late into the first quarter, man. The kid played great for you guys. You should give him a little bit more run. But let's see how he does when he's out.
Yeah, let's see.
I agree with you.
Let's see. But credit to the Mavs, despite being down
Little comeback.
14-12, they ended the quarter on a 7 to 2 run.
Yep.
So, I mean,
Seems
maybe we
it
don't know
seems-
what we're talking
Seems
about.
familiar. Kenny passes up the 3, inside drive, easy little
makes it.
3-foot, 4-foot jump shot right in front of the net. I think Kenny can get that whenever he wants.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of if he wants to be aggressive.
Yeah.
Mosen lets it fly.
Ooh.
Spills out. That looked good.
But they got the rebound. Man, they need to convert these offensive rebounds because I think they're actually probably out rebounding.
Huston lets it fly way short.
Oh, just short. They're probably out rebounding
Ramesh,
the
after
Mambas.
the ankle sprain,
quite a
let's see how
lot.
he does. He's slowed down a bit. Savage thinks about the 3, inside drive. Mustafa with a tough catch.
Oh, it
And
seemed
might
like,
have gotten
seemed
fouled.
like a foul.
Might have
seemed like
gotten
a foul.
fouled.
But
Mustafa was throwing down some
failed.
nasty dunks in the warm-up. I was getting hyped up, man.
Ramesh with the steal.
Reyes.
And Arrays slows the pace down. I would say that's quite smart considering
Ramesh left
the
side
most
drive.
success they've
Back
had
to
is
him, short.
once they've slowed the pace down.
Mavs. And again, quarterback pass to Hassan.
2-on-2,
Savage is there to
2-on-2.
contest. And this time they get the foul. I think Mambas have seen the Mavericks outlet passing. It's been their game plan. So they always have 2 guys back.
Yep.
It seems to be the best case scenario right now is they get a reach and foul. They won't be able to convert over Mamba's size. Mamba's size at the guard position is one of their biggest strengths.
Yeah, for sure.
Is even a guy like Savage, who's not necessarily big in terms of width, is taller than he seems.
Yep.
Kenny's taller than he seems. Saad taller than he seems. So when guys like Hassan and Khawaja are getting the ball down low, even on a great pass, your matchup is 8 inches bigger than you, and it's going to be tough to finish that.
Agreed.
With the best 3-point shooter of last year's division in terms of makes, Mubaris. Was it Mubaris? Or was that S3?
No, that was it was last season, but I think it was C2.
C2, okay.
It wasn't
So-
overall.
Okay, so we got a shooter on the other side. We haven't really explored that option.
Yeah.
To my memory, I think Mubarak might have taken 2.
Two, but he's also not making them. I feel like there's something off today with Mubaris, but hopefully he proves us wrong. Or
Yep.
proves me wrong at least.
See what happens. Let me look into the chat. Oh, nothing going on. Last comment, all good.
Yeah.
All
If
right.
anyone has any
Boys, if you want
comments
any
to make or
comments,
any-
we got
Yeah.
Shahzain here. We got some guy nobody recognizes now here, and we're here to answer your questions if you want. Sometimes you need a change, man. Sometimes you need a change, my friend.
Exciting game so far.
He's like, it takes an hour, day to digest. It was rejected. So it was that situation, the body immediately said no, and then let go of all that, whatever. And there was nothing else that had any.
So Yasser has asked, who do you think is winning between Triple S and Omega? I'll let my co-commentator Zubair take this one.
Well, you're gonna have to tune into that game at 7 o'clock, and then I'll tell you. How's that? So, I'm gonna keep it focused mostly on Mambas Mavs, but for the sake of the fans,
Very diplomatic.
I believe it will be a lot more competitive than people think,
Oh, that's interesting.
and it may not last for the whole majority of the game.
Fair
But I
enough.
think certain quarters and certain moments of the game will be competitive. Ultimately, there's a 2-time champ on the other side, and they probably will carry themselves like that.
And the game is back on.
Ramesh almost gets stripped. Kenny,
Yes, Henry is
big
back.
time drive, gets blocked.
And one.
Did he make that? Wow, what a finish by Kenny. Huh? I don't think he finished. I think he got fouled. Sorry, guys. Had our backs turned a little bit here. And Kenny shooting 2 free throws, so he did not make. And the first one is long. I'm glad other people also miss free throws, so I don't pull my hair out. And Kenny with the second, and misses the second
Both.
too.
Wow, that's surprising. Kenny is one of our better shooters.
Henry right to it.
Oh.
Henry comes into the game
Silly
looking
foul.
to be
Silly
aggressive.
foul.
Goes for the immediate pull-up jumper on Kenny. This is my first time seeing Henry play him in person. I'm excited to see. I've been a fan watching his clips during the summer,
C2 MVP.
and I'm very excited to see his game in person. Savage thinks about it. Passes to Mustafa, too
And it's
long.
stolen.
Mambas are starting to be sloppy.
The Mavs do that to you, you know.
Yeah,
Like
Mubarak for
make-
3.
Oh, there
Bang,
he is!
bang.
Mubarish.
I like it. Yeah.
Mubarish.
18-12 Mambas.
They needed that
6-point
one.
game. Savage
Let's see how the
thinks about
Mambas
it. Lets it
respond.
fly. Coach
And he
Savage with
makes
the
it.
answer.
He makes it.
LOB Academy, shout out.
Ash.
Coach Savage.
Mambas.
Mubarak, point guard duties. Gives it to Hamza, right wing.
Yep, Hamza takes. Hamza drives into the trees. And Oh, he draws the foul. It's so surprising how he manages to make it all the way into the paint and finish. Well,
Why are
mostly
we asking about Humdinger right now, Yasser? Yasser, yaar, do some homework, man. Kuch aur karo.
I mean, to answer your question though, you'll have to ask Arham himself.
Of which you have access to. Why don't you
never know.
message and ask him yourself,
You never know with
Yasser?
him.
He's your teammate. Call him. He'll take your call.
He's like an eclipse. Sometimes you see it, sometimes you don't.
Kenny, right side
1 or 2
drive.
from the
Man,
free throw
Kenny
line.
is
And
a monster,
all the
bro.
Way, all the way.
Kenny is
What
a monster, and
finish.
to me, that makes the top 10. That was a hell
was
of a play. He
amazing.
made it look easy. That might be a number 9 or number 10 play.
that was
That was
amazing.
tough.
That was tough. Kenny's tough.
Kenny is tough, man.
Mosin with a shot.
Left side short. Oh, big time blocks. Mustafa says no, no, no.
Yeah.
Ramesh. It's a physical game. I like it. Earlier, me and some of the Mambas were discussing that Mustafa has some crazy genetics, especially in the upper body. The guy's like a medium-sized tank, bro. Can
For
still
sure.
move pretty good. Very strong.
And a very,
Savage.
Very sweet guy.
Yeah, nice guy though. Savage with that scooper.
Oh, wow, Kenny with that rebound.
Henry with the turnover. Uncharacteristic turnover by Henry.
Mavs need to shore up their offense in transition. If they do that, they'll be right back in this game. Right now, it's a 10-point game. It should be way more considering how the Mavs have played.
Huh.
But
Savage
see if
point
they
guard
can
duties.
adjust.
Passes to Ramesh up top. Swing to Kenny. Kenny thinks about it. Lets it fly. Little
Oh.
long. Henry outlet to Mubaris. Mubaris to Hamza. Hamza drive back to Mubaris.
You see,
You know
stuff
it's
like
good
that.
passing, man. Just
Yeah,
not
stuff
finishing.
like that. You have to finish. Oh, I mean, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe just take it out and shoot the three. Mubarish.
Mubaris hits a clutch 3. Savage with another trigger. Wow! That's the second answer from Coach Samir. Shout out LOB Academy. Hamza right to the chest. Little strong.
Oh, this has been a
Off
really,
to Kenny.
really
Great game so far.
This has been
Kenny
a
pulls up. I love that move from Kenny.
great finish
I
by
love
Kenny.
this move
But
from
this
Kenny.
has been a really bad game.
He
from
just
Hamza
gets right
Khwaja.
inside the free throw line and
This
raises
was a
up.
really tough game from Hamza Khwaja. If he converts half of the moves that he's been making right into the rim, we're talking about a completely different game right
Yeah.
now. Oh wow, good finish by Ijaz. I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong.
Ramesh point guard duties. Swings it right wing. Drives it. And gets the lay.
Wow,
Good take.
What a finish.
That was a good read. He realized the defense was sitting to the left and he made his inside drive. Good read. Hamza right wing. Inside drive. Kicks it out to Henry. Henry right side drive. Gets blocked.
Wow. Blocked by
How many
Mustafa.
blocks does Mustafa have?
Yes, 2. For sure.
Savage.
Oh!
Gets the foul is on the body. Clean block up top. Foul on the body. Savage. Coach Savage to the line for 2. Savage has had a really, really solid game so far.
Yeah.
And not forcing anything, making all the right reads. Clutch 3 answers. Anytime they hit a shot, Savage has responded.
Great effort on the defensive end, though. Not giving it up. Not giving up.
And earlier I was watching Savage in his free throw practice, and he brings the same routine from his practice right into the game. It's exactly the same.
Yes.
And that's very key. And 2 free throws. Looks like I got to go to Coach Savage for some lessons. Hamza Khwaja passes it to Mohsen. Mohsen to Mubaris.
Will he make it?
Another 3. Oh, the rains have begun. The rains have begun, but is it monsoon season or just a light rain? We will see.
Whatever it is, he's keeping his boys in this game.
Another right side dive for a raise, but it brings it back to the left.
Was
Now
that
I
on
think
the
he
floor,
would have
though?
had a right side layup if he went finished right.
I agree. I think it was a strange decision to
A raise right now is the biggest guy on the court by far, and she's using that to his advantage.
And look who Mambas are putting in there. Zach is coming in for Mustafa, and Haris is coming in for Kenny. And I think Ramesh is also out from R.
Arrays
Wow.
makes the first free throw. Nothing but net. And Arrays
Makes
hits
them
the second.
both.
Very nice.
We've seen some good free throw shooting from both teams so far.
Hamza, point guard duties. And Mubarak in his hot spot.
Oh,
How are they leaving Mubarak open in that corner after so many makes?
I think they're content with.
What a dodge by the referee. Great dodge by the referee. Showing that extended flexibility, longevity. Kya dodge mara hai? Wow, wow, wow. Yo, that was amazing dodge. Matrix.
Can he
That's
make
it.
this?
Fly
Oh,
off to the left.
he is really struggling.
Shamoil thought about the outlet and throws it when it's
Right,
too late.
Hamza? Oh,
So,
they did not. need
Shazin,
that
if you
foul.
don't throw it the first time, it's covered then.
Yes,
You know?
especially when Hamza Khwaj is on the other
Yeah.
side.
Ramesh is frustrated on the sidelines, letting these guys know. I think he doesn't want to let Mavs hang around the way they are. And that is what we call a SWAT. No, 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 no. Mambas are letting the other side know.
Wow.
It seems like every year Hadis gets a little bit taller. The kid never stops growing. Zakaria
Just missed it.
misses
I
the
think
free throw
Mavs
line.
have some questions that they need to answer. Like where are they gonna go? The only thing that's working for them is Mubarak's three.
A blocking foul.
Miss.
Savage
rebound,
picks up the
Savage-
ball too
oh,
early.
turns
He
it
had
over.
nothing there.
If you're not crisp with your passes, the Mavs are picking them off. They're probably the
Olsen
most.
with a great drive, but
I don't think I'm mistaken, but I think in the last couple of seasons, Mavs would probably be the team with the most steals overall, C1 or C2, and they've continued that trend.
Coach Savage playing a very controlled game, and
As he tends to do.
as he tends to do.
And he goes straight to the free throw line.
The Mambas are in bonus, so every foul now for the rest of the quarter, they get to the line. Coach Savage just nailing the free throws, repping that LOB Academy. Makes the second as well.
It's too good. Mohsin bringing the ball up. Passes to Hamza Khwaja. Hamza Khwaja passes it to Mubarak. Mubarak to Mohsin. And Mubarak shoots.
I
If it's-
still feel like the Mambas are giving Mubarak too much space. He's already hit a few. What a move by Big Boy. Incredible footwork. I did not expect that. Nice move.
Very good finish.
Stolen.
And stolen by Amar.
And
I think. Oh,
Good running by Zach.
But Zach gets
good
the
running by
rebound.
Zach.
There's
Way not
no
to stop.
Mavs back on defense.
Good running by Zach.
No Mavs back on defense. It's looking more and more like the Mavs are running out of steam.
Mavs have not explored their substitutions very much so
No.
either.
No, they have not.
And they starting to look a little gassed.
Yep.
Mubarak lets it fly. And even his short is now coming. His shot is coming up short.
He seems like he's tired. That's a turnover again. Despite the turnovers from Mambas, it just. Oh, Mubarak
Mubarak hits a three.
once again. I'm telling you, if it's not Mubarak's three, what is their offense? Because Hamza Khwaja isn't converting. Henry hasn't done much of note. Mohsin hit 1 3 that I can recall.
Savage back to the line.
Once again, Savage with the make.
Savage, second free throw is up and good.
Henry looks uncomfortable right now.
Something's going on. I mean, his left wrist is taped up, but he's a right-handed shooter.
I think he injured his hand.
Is he lefty?
No, he's not. He's not.
Zach, big Zach, takes advantage of the matchup. Nothing Mohsen can do on that. And Arraez has been a little pest, man, getting in the way.
Halftime.
See you in a bit, boys. And girls, sorry.
And we are back for the second half. The third quarter is about to begin. Mambas with the ball. Ooh, Henry almost with the rebound. Good hustle. But unfortunately, it is Mamba's basketball. Haris with the inbound. Haris to Shamoil. Shamoil to Nomi. Nomi back to Haris. Waits for waits for Mabaris to contest, but then shoots an air ball. Mamas with the rebound. Nomi with the shot in the paint. Missed it, and it is finally Mavs basketball. Mavs need to change something in the second half because the first half was not working for them. So Mohsen with the ball. Mohsen throws it to Henry. Okay, post up on Harris, and Harris fouls. Henry draws the foul. This is a big change from the first half because we did not see any forced play from the Mavs. Ah, and Baris with his butterfingers turns the ball over. Mamba's pushing the pace. Amar to Saad. Saad with the bucket. Saad is a microwave scorer. You cannot get him going. Hamza Khwaja pounding the ball quite a bit. Passes it to Henry. Henry with the shot. And I think that may be the first points for Henry tonight. Let's see if he can keep that up. Saad with the pass. Saad to Ali Mamba, affectionately known as Ali Shabir, affectionately known as Ali Mamba, with a very, very good finish off the pass. Mubarak with the shot. Oh, and he misses. And Haris with the rebound. Good save by Haris. Amar brings the ball up. Pass it to Haris. Haris got away with the travel there. Ali with the pass. And Haris with the finish. It looks like much more of the same from the first half. Mavs are just letting Mamba score at will. And they can't finish on this end. Saad pushing the ball up to Nomi. Nomi. Oh, and he misses. Surprising. But Mambas with the rebound. Saad with the ball. Saad passes the ball to Nomi. Nomi drives. And he misses again. Gets his own rebound and puts it back. Yeah, this seems to be Mambas imposing their will on the Mavs. Let's see how they respond. Mohsen passes it to Hamza. Hamza with the dribble. And he turns it over. Haris gets the ball. And Saad with the finish. I think the Mavs need a timeout to compose themselves. But they will play on. Morris brings the ball up. Passes it. Oh, and he gets it stolen. Oh, and he turns it right back over. Hamza Khwaja pushing the pace. Goes right into the paint. And he finishes. Great finish by Hamza Khwaja. They need a lot more of that if they want to get back into this. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. What a block. Steal. Block steal. Let's see. Mohsen with the ball. Mohsen just dribbling it around. Doesn't know what to do with it, but draws the foul. 2 free throws. Amar seems to be a little shaken up after that last play. Welcome back, ZQ.
Thank you. Good. Only missed 3 minutes. All right. Damn, they've doubled their score, eh? Okay.
It's a 30, almost 30-point lead, 28.
Let's see. Saad Khan just gave me a look. Let me see if he's going to give me a couple highlights. He gave me one of them looks. And like I said, Irish eyes are smiling somewhere for this kid.
Mohsen with a missed
And
free
if they're
throw.
not smiling yet, they will be.
Converts the second.
Nomi point guard duties. Oh, so cute.
I mean-
Wow, what a handle. Swing to the
Now-
right side. Harris.
Oh, he misses. Saad with the rebound though.
I called it. I called it. He gave me. Saad Khan gave me a look like I'm going to get a couple buckets. So I'll tell you in a game like this when it's kind of blowout season, it's a good time to develop some guy's confidence that is a little lower.
Agreed.
Good shot by Henry. And also for the Mavericks, don't stop playing.
Yep.
Right? This is court time referee scoreboard. Use it and build any good habits you can carry into next week.
Well, I completely agree. It just seems like the Mavs have sort of given up, and it's disappointing to see. But they just put Hassan in, and you can see a little bit more energy from them. Mohsen bringing the ball up, dribble.
Runs into the gray
Passes
wall of
to
Nomi.
Wow.
Henry.
And Henry has
Pocket
had
jumper.
6 points in this quarter, and he is looking like the C2 MVP that we had last season. Nomi with the ball. Nomi dribbles in, puts it up and in.
Too big, too strong.
To Nomi.
Too Nomi. Yep.
You think you know him?
Nah, you don't know me.
You don't know him. Oh wow!
Good take though.
Good
Way to draw
draw.
the foul. He went up
Good
strong.
draw.
Harris with a reasonable contest, but he got him on the body.
Not only that, but he was in the restricted arc. So any. kind
That's
of
right,
contact
guys.
over
We
there.
have a restricted area. We have a few restricted areas on the court.
Yeah. Good make.
Saad, yo, give me a saucy layup finish, man. Slap glass. Get up there. No. Just graze the glass when you finish your layup.
Ali, Shabir.
Ooh,
the
close
rebound.
call. Harris resets. Good pass to Nomi inside.
That looks good. That's
That's-
good.
That is classic Mambas basketball. Nomi's hot spot. And Shamoil doing Shamoil
Line
things.
cut.
If we measured the guy who's on the court, on the ground the most, Shamoil would be
A
number
great
one.
hustle also.
Yep.
I mean,
Force the
just
turnover.
Yeah. There's one thing to be naturally gifted to get steals, but he hustles
No, he
hard.
works his butt off.
He
Yep.
works his butt off.
Saad left corner. Nomi inside drive.
And it just
Spills out.
spills out. But again, the
Cleanup
rebound.
spills out too. Mabadis back to Mohsen. Mohsen middle line
dribbling in.
drive.
Oh,
And a
he
little
took
bit
a
of
shot.
contact, in my opinion, and one without a doubt.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
But way to finish that
Way to
through
finish
the
and not
contact.
complain.
Yeah, not complain. Just went back right back.
Hey,
on
young
defense.
players, check that out, man.
That is very true. Good point. It's great to see him just run back on defense.
Hottest.
Oh, and he's rewarded.
Yes.
No bucket on this end.
Another great drive. Tough.
Oh, and Henry with the rebound.
Henry.
Henry
reverses
drives.
it.
Oh,
Spills out. It was a good try by Henry there.
Amar drives in, and I think there's a foul on Hassan. Crowd favorite Hassan got called for the reach and foul.
Yeah, I was like, what's going on?
Oh wow! And a steal. Oh,
Saad Khan.
almost a steal. Saad gets it back. Let's see what Saad can do with it. Saad to Nomi. Nomi to Samoil. And 24
Shot clock.
second violation.
Thank you, Mr. Omer T-Rex, with the shot clock violation call.
I think that was more sloppy offense than it was good defense. But either way, good stuff. Right at the rim missing, and that's been the story all game. They get right to the rim and just can't convert. Mambas bring it up.
Need to change. I'll have your style beard in a week.
Nomi draws a foul. Simply outclassing Mavericks right now. Note to teams watching: if you think that you can compete at this level, you cannot give the better teams like Mambas, like Omega, like 23SB. You can't give them a chance to creep back into games, or for example, you can't miss shots at the rim. If you do that, they're just gonna smell blood in the water and just make the night very difficult for teams.
Another thing is they've just been in so many battles. They've already been there, done that. They've been down 20. They've been down 30. They've seen their best player get hurt, and they've faced every situation.
Yeah,
Nothing comes as a surprise. A lot of these teams, some of them are still getting those battles.
yeah, and great. And as you say, that great steal by Kenny, pass to Ramesh,
And one.
and Ramesh finishes through contact.
Nice take, Ramesh.
Great take by Ramesh.
On the ankle.
Mubarish
Bum ankle.
takes the shot,
Point guard Nomi.
passes to Ramesh. Ramesh to Nomi. Nomi goes in. Oh, double
Air
fakes it,
Nomi.
gets his own rebound. Put back. Timeout by Mavericks.
Blowout season.
Yeah, it looks like a blowout season.
Yeah.
Maybe we should start talking about the next game.
We will. We could. We could.
Yeah. Big game coming up.
The players have started making their way to the court.
Yeah. Omega has their almost entire roster here. Triple S has a couple of their guys here. Surprised to see all of them not here yet. Our superstar, resident superstar Aisha has just walked in. W Lob MVP.
Guys, W Lob is starting up soon too. If you're interested, inquire.
Just reading some of the comments. Aram Latif says C2 MVP riding the struggling bus, and Yasser saying Henry needs to take more shots. I think there's a lot of pressure on Henry. I think everyone needs to know that he's playing with a fractured thumb. It's still not healed. I don't know if you can see it on stream. He has it wrapped and taped up right now. Yes, there should be no excuse once you're on the court, but he has looked much better in the second half than for the first half. So, wishing nothing but the best to Henry, and let's see how he does moving forward. And a turnover. Oh, not a turnover. My mistake. Still stays with the Mavs. Nabaris with a shot. Misses. Rebound to the Mambas. And a turnover by Nomi. Maybe he shouldn't do it. Oh! Oh! Wow! I did not know that this boy had that in his arsenal. Great shot. Nomi with the inside drive. And he misses. Rebound by Henry. Henry bringing the ball up. Takes it. Oh, and he makes it. That's 8 points in the quarter. 8 points in the quarter, ladies and gentlemen.
Unlike Henry, I did not make mine, but good for you, Henry. Great side set later.
Saad Khan with the shot. Saad Khan. Nomi rebound. Saad Khan misses. Nomi rebound. Nomi put back.
Size difference has grown.
Yeah, very much so. Very much so.
Mambas, anytime they miss, have been able to clean up through a majority of their putbacks.
100%. Henry once again, and he draws the foul. Henry.
The Mavericks are set up on offense. They don't even have a rebounder available. So they're getting one shot on their end, and Mambas are getting 2 or 3. And you know when you play that all game long, it's tough.
It's very tough. Henry on the free throw line. Let's see what he does. Oh, nothing but net.
Henry's fierce.
That's 9 points in the quarter. Oh, and he misses that one. Obviously, commentators jinx. Mohsin with the jump shot. Oh, just misses. Good rebound by Mubaris. Let's see what he does. Passes it to the center. Mubaris again, and he misses again. Saad with the outlet. Saad is going to finish that. There's no one going to stop Saad.
Our resident lefty, amongst a few others. Is it really Mavericks exposed tonight, or Mavericks are just running into an experienced team? There's levels to this. Mambas just completely they're making their way back into C1. They're struggling.
Yep. People need to understand that C2 and C1 has a very noticeable gap in talent and performance. So when you come onto this level, it's going to be you're going to have some growing pains.
Big difference in size too and athleticism is Mambas basically 1 through 9 are pretty athletic guys in their own way. So you won't be able to just run and gun them the whole game, which is a strategy in C2 often used.
Agreed.
You see Shop asking about it later. Nobody wants us to win this. No, no. My shoulder was getting locked up, bro. I gotta do another game. Need a change, bro. Once a year shave always. Why? Once a year. New boss. New boss opportunity आ गई. भाई आपने बाप से मिले नहीं boss? New boss. He's the new boss. Same as the old boss. New boss. No boss is a boss, man. Kiss or Gates. Kiss or Gates. भाई बॉस से मिल लो नया बॉस आ गए हॉस्टाइल टेक ओवर उनका कमिश्नर आ गया नो नेपोटिज्म बेसिकली नहीं भाई मैंने भाई मुझसे इट वेंट फ्रॉम अंडर मी देखो मैं कमेंट्री कर रहा हूं
And we're off with the fourth quarter. Mavericks and immediately the Mavs turn it over. Saad Khan with the steal. Saad Khan inbounds to Savage. Savage throws it to Kenny. Kenny inside, and another turnover. Some sloppy offense, but I guess we could also see some good defense. Boris with the shot. He struggled this half. Wow, strong move to the rim. Strong move to the rim. This boy might be one to watch for the future. Saad Khan with a jump shot. Saad Khan in and out.
Went for his auto bank.
I've heard Saad say that he is the best bank shooter in the league. Would you agree?
There's a couple candidates. Some do it. They don't even do it on purpose. He's one of them. Let's
Yeah.
let's leave it at that.
I
He
agree.
Is, he is.
I would.
And his is an effective move. It's
So-
not a
Yeah.
right. It's not out of place. It works.
I
where he
would
does
say
it.
though that I would give
the Zuffer,
Yeah.
but he doesn't do it as much in a game.
I mean,
He does it in pickups.
it's his brand though. He calls
It is
it
his brand backbone.
backboard every time. Next time, shout out to Zafar.
Yesterday, he switched everything.
Yes, he did.
So
But
in
he was
pickups-
taking them from the top of the key, so
he could still
there
bank
is
them in.
that.
Could still bank them.
fair enough. Fair enough. RAs with a good finish. Henry has been slow in the first. Henry has been slow in the first half. I don't know if I don't know if he was scoreless or not. But in the second half, third quarter, he had 9 points. So good turnaround. The first half, it seemed like his hand was affecting him. We have Maz Zaberi with us.
Hello, everybody.
The Omega, I mean, sorry, Ronan's Maz Zaberi.
Never change, Mr. Shazin. So, what has been the key takeaway from this game for you?
That we should talk about Triple S and Omega,
Really?
the upcoming. Yeah, I mean that's not fair. I should talk about how the Mambas played exceptionally well in this game. They dominated both sides of the ball. They impressed, especially on the offensive glass. In the first half, the Mavericks were really active on the offensive board, but they just couldn't get the ball to go into the net, and the Mambas just took advantage of that.
Do you think?
Offensive rebounds, putbacks. In transition, they killed them.
Right.
I think the major difference was in transition, the Mavs could not convert at the rim, while the Mambas just kept converting. And if you give the Mambas any chances, they're gonna make you pay.
Yeah, like Saad Khan always making those runs to the rims is deadly.
Yeah.
Do you think that how impressive the Mavs were in their previous game had a little bit to do with how prepared the Mambas were for this game? Because they obviously watched that game, and they knew they couldn't take it easy on the Mavs.
I would say so, but notably Hamza Khwaja had a very poor game. So he was at the rim missing multiple shots. So you can say that Mambas prepared, and obviously they did. But there has to be something said from the Maverick side in terms of not being able to convert easy opportunities. And yes, I will obviously give credit to the Mambas as well. They played an exceptional game overall, as they do almost every night. We have some comments.
When Shah Khan is better than Zain Ali. Oh, I believe this guy probably watched the game last night. That's why he's
I mean, you
thinking.
should make a comment on that.
Shah Khan is better than Zain Ali. I think there are different types of players, right? I think
Some are good players, some are bad players.
no, that's not what I meant.
What an amazing block in this game.
Yeah, that was an
That
amazing
was,
block.
that was fantastic.
Look,
Bench going crazy. And this energy was lacking in the first half as well. This is something
And-
that we
and Ramesh takes a
Just in the
timeout.
first-
That's
first time.
That-
And yeah, it forced
Yeah.
a timeout.
it's very smart.
Usman Qadri, I do believe Omega Triple S should start on time.
Yeah, next game. This Shayan Qadri's younger brother, if the name does not suggest. But coming back to that comment about Shaf and Zain, I think the problem here is you're comparing two different types of players. Shaf is, I think, a better fit for 2-3 SB because he's more of a system player. He can, as we saw last night, he can play off ball. He can make those cuts. He can run in transition without the ball. And then you got your guards, yourself, Zaidbai, Zubair. Those guys can find him in transition, and then the way he just explodes to the rim, it makes it look easy and just gets his points very effortlessly, as it may seem. Like all of his points, they didn't come from tough buckets. They just came from simple fundamental plays. He was making the right cuts, finding himself open in the corner for three multiple times. He was out there running in transition. So while he did put up an impressive total, he didn't really need to do too much, and the 2-3 SB system just sort of really adapted him super well, and he showed out when his team needed him most. So credit to Shaf.
Well, compare that to Zen then.
To Zayn, I think, yeah, sorry. So Zayn, I think his impact on the defensive end can never be overstated. He does so many things well for any team he plays for defensively, and he's just probably the top defensive guard in our league, one of, if not the best defensive guard in the league. And his playmaking ability and his finish around the rim is absolutely amazing as well. So I think both teams won the trade. Honestly, both teams got a lot better. Triple S gained a point presence that they sorely needed, especially with Durrani leaving. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see that matchup 2-3 SB versus
Triple S. Yeah,
yes,
that's
sir.
coming in 2 weeks. Next week is Hustlers, and I think after that we have. Oh wow,
Oh my
Hamza
God.
Khwaja finally with a
Yeah.
big bucket. But yeah, 2 weeks from now, 2-3 SB versus Triple S. That will be an interesting game to watch. I'm sure a lot of people want to see Shah versus Zen.
Yep.
I hope it becomes not just Shah versus Zen, and I want it to be Triple S versus 2-3 SB. But
I mean,
great move again by Nomi.
it will be sharp. It will be 2-3 SB versus Triple S, but I think that will always be the story of the game, no matter how you write it. It's going to be how well Shaft did versus how well Zen did. So it's going to be an interesting game. Next game, Omega versus Triple S. Nakash facing off. Nakash is here. There were doubts about his availability. Is someone in
Ah,
Islamabad?
I know everyone keeps saying there were doubts about his availability. I'm sorry. Before the season started, if you had told me Nakash was on Triple S, I would have bet anything I have.
He would be here.
Everyone don't bet. It's haram. But I would have put anything down to tell you that Nakash, if he is fit, will be there and available for the Omega game.
Yep,
Eh,
it looks.
He was not happy with the way he was treated on that team. He left that team, and now he's here to make a point. So, looking forward to what Nakash is going to do in that.
Yeah, he's
in
already
that
warming up. It's like an hour to tip off or something, and he's already warming up. It's gonna be an interesting game.
game.
Let's see
I
what
think
happens.
There's 15 minutes to tip off, my friend.
Oh.
This game is close.
No, like I saw him walking quite a bit ago, and he was still.
No, he was here a while back. Yes,
Yeah.
I'm sure. He's very excited.
That's when you know, right?
Not just Nakash, I would say that I think Zen is also excited
Yep.
for this matchup. So let's see. And people are wondering why Zen, because Zen had lost as a member of 2-3 SB to Omega last season
In the final, yeah.
So he's, I'm sure, itching to get back at them too.
Yeah.
So do not underestimate the desire from Triple S today. Both of them really want to play. Hamza Khwaja breaking Nomi's classes.
It was Usman Khwaja actually.
And,
Hamza Khwaja just handing him back.
Oh, sorry, Usman Khwaja. And Nomi has some choice words for Usman. And
Yeah.
Hamza Khwaja making his way to Nomi. And I think these two need to be separated before
Yep.
this escalates. Cooler heads have prevailed, which is very surprising when you say the names Nomi and Hamza Khwaja.
Yep.
Wow, lots of deflections and a turnover.
What a pass!
What a pass! What a pass!
Oh, Hamza Khwaja with the. Calm down, everybody. What a celebration.
Yeah. Wow, this game's getting entertaining.
Yep.
Maybe the score isn't, but the players are playing as if it's
It's
a tie
playoff
game.
intensity. Playoff intensity here. Pass to Haris. Haris for 3.
And he misses.
Henry with the
by
rebound.
Henry.
Henry
Henry
pushing
picks
it
the
up.
ball Henry taking it up. Henry driving.
Passes it straight to Nomi.
Oof. Bad pass.
Just under 5 to go here. Ramesh to Nomi. Nomi fouled by Usman Khwaja again.
If there is anyone in the chat, if you have any questions, we are willing to discuss them.
Yep. I'm not too sure about the thing you said about cooler heads prevailing though.
Nomi draws that foul.
Yeah. There's still a little bit of. I mean, the smaller guards, like Usman Khwaja is kind of like settled into a Patrick Beverly type role where he's a bit of a pest on defense. So
He's there to get under the skin of the other
Yeah,
team, but
and-
don't be fooled. This man can shoot. He drained 3 threes last season in the game.
against the
back to
Ronins.
back. Oh,
Against the
yeah.
Ronins too, yeah.
So I'm sure Maz remembers.
Yeah, I do.
As a member of Ronin's and Omega half.
Yep.
Splits time between them. So Maz, who do you have for winning the next game?
Omega versus Triple S. I think while Triple S have a great squad and it's tough to beat.
This boy, by the way, I'm sorry
Ajaz,
to cut
yeah,
you off.
I
been
played against him.
playing
He's a beast.
really well.
Yeah, he's a beast, bro. He
Very
played
proud.
for IOBM in the HAC, and we had a really tough time. Where does Henry Michael rank in the league's top players?
It's we'll find out this season because we've only seen him.
Oh my God! Wait, please. I gotta interrupt you here. Look at that. Look at how much they fight. I think that's a. Is that a celebration? Is that a point?
It's not a point.
But it's just
I
a.
don't think it's an and one, but let's
It's
see
just a
what
big celebration. Is what should Mavs work on to secure a spot in the semis?
Okay, first let's answer the first question about Henry. Where does he
Ah.
rank?
What do you think? I'd like to hear your
I
take
think
on it.
Henry needs to play out at least a couple more games. I mean, this is his first game in C1, and
Yeah.
we've already seen that he's good, but he hasn't really been he hasn't had the impact that we thought that he had in C2 or that we thought he would have in this game as well. Um, so it's hard to tell right now. Let's wait until 4 or 5 weeks into the season, and then we'll be able to see what his impact truly is. So, but if you just ask me of what he's done last season, he's at least in the top 25.
Top 25?
There's
Yeah,
in
okay.
C1.
I think it's harder to judge impact, especially when you're on a developing team. It's harder to judge how good a player really is. So I think if you put Henry on a developed team, like from one of the top 5 teams in the league, maybe like you put him on Triple S, on MAMBAS, or any of the other teams, 2-3 SB, Omega, any of these other teams, or even Bounce, in fact, then when you can really sort of judge how great that player really is, because that's where great players truly shine. Inside systems around you where you can trust your teammates to make the right play. And the Mavs are young, like they're a developing team, so I guess only time will tell how good Henry really is.
Yep.
Next question: what should Mavs work on to secure a spot in the semis? Okay. I think the key here, they're obviously great on defense. Like their defense is very annoying to play against, if I may say so myself. But I think it's more so about developing like half-court sets for their own offense. They gotta work on rotating the ball a little bit. We saw glimpses of that, flashes of that. They have a few pieces that do the right things, but I think what they need to do maybe is just sort of develop patience, be able to sort of play in the half court set, like slow the ball down. Obviously they like to go out and run, but I think they can do a lot better if they're able to score in both situations.
And I would like to say something about the fact that you said defense. So you said they're amazing on defense. I disagree. I mean, I agree. Obviously, they're best
They're
team when it
annoying
comes to
on defense, yeah.
half-court defensive set. So that there are two things that they can work on defensively that will actually make them, I would say, 10 to 20 points better in a game. One is transition defense, because I feel like they leak a lot of points just because of the pace of play that they have. They leak a lot of points on transition, and that's where most teams who are faster and more athletic and taller will be able to get them. Second thing that I've noticed is, even if it's not a transition play, they struggle mightily on the defensive boards. And as I say that, and they need to really work on their box outs. Because if they're not a tall team, it doesn't matter. You need to box out.
Yeah,
A shorter guy can get a rebound over a taller guy if they box out properly.
for sure.
They need to run a lot of box out drills, and they need to work on that.
Yeah.
These two things, if they work on, they can get a lot better, and they'll get better really quickly.
Yep. So just overall, they need to work on their half-court set plays, like being able to play the game when the game slowed down. Sort of, they need to work on that pace.
Yeah.
And as we see that, Nomi converts the second. All right, now Hamza Khwaja
Any
with the
other
ball.
questions?
Mubarak for 3. No. Rebound by Nomi. Kenny with the ball now. Kenny's checked in. Oh, fumbles it. Stolen by Ajaz.
Let's see what he does with the ball. Does he pass it? Oh,
Pass
he
it to
passed
Henry.
Henry. Oh,
Kicks it
turns
out.
it over.
It's
No, he doesn't.
Acha, it's Nomi kicked it apparently. Hamza Khwaja with the ball. Fakes. Passes it to Mubarish.
Mubarak.
Mubarish.
Oh, just short.
Just short.
Mubarak has taken quite a few shots and he's hit a few, but it seems like he's struggling now.
When will W Lob start? Oh, that's a good question.
That's a good question. We will keep you posted.
I mean, I guess we're already in the works regarding finalization of teams and stuff. But yeah, should be really soon. Stay tuned
But
for an
yes,
update.
if you are a basketball fan in Pakistan and if you want to support basketball, please also tune into W Law because these women are incredible basketball players and
Facts.
deserve to have the same attention and viewership that the men's league has. Uh, I don't know if anyone caught the finals from the last season. Aisha and Omega had a great final against Neighborhood, who had in the regular season beaten them by 50.
Yeah, something like that.
It was something absurd. So
Yeah, it was a blowout game. Oh, Kenny, what a beautiful take! Top 5 shooters in the league. माजुबेरी क्या मैं मेरिट पे रोनिन जा सकता हूँ? बिल्कुल आ सकते हैं यासिर, of course, why not? All right. Mubarish looking like Mubrick this game. Just missing a few shots. I don't know. Last game he was hitting and he hit them
I
when
want
it
to go
mattered
back
most.
to that last comment. I just noticed that's from Yasser.
Yeah.
Yasser, you're not going to any other team. Okay, be quiet.
I thought he wasn't gonna notice that. All right, top 5 shooters in the league. All right. Anybody named Taimur?
Temur.
Temur.
I don't know. Let me first say I don't have them in order. Let me just
Yeah.
put the names out there. Temur,
Temur, Zed.
Zed. Then. Okay, there's a creepy guy next to me. Sorry,
Yeah.
I just got thrown off. Yeah, Temur, Zed, and then you have to think about it after that.
Usman Khalid?
Usman Khalid for sure.
Usman Khalid.
And I think you guys are gonna be surprised at the next one. Shaf is a
Shaf.
great
Shaf, yeah,
great
maybe.
shooter.
I think he
Uh,
still needs to sort of establish himself.
He needs to show it. But
Yeah.
if you want to ask about the established ones, then I guess Mubarish is in the conversation as well. He's really, really good. He's just Shazer's also pretty good.
Usman Khalid and Taimurji in top for sure. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, no doubt, Usman.
Usman and Taimur.
Usman, you are related to Shayan, I'm guessing, but
Yeah,
yeah, no doubt. Even your brother, by the way,
he's a great shooter.
he's amazing.
Okay,
he's amazing.
Who's
He's
your
on-
top
he-
5?
Wait, I just want to say this. Shayan doesn't get enough shots to prove how good he is at 3-pointers. If you look at his percentage, because I'm weird when it comes to these things. I've seen his percentages. He's really, really efficient. Usman is probably the only guy I would say is more efficient when it comes to threes because the rest of the guys who we've
Yeah.
been talking about are primarily 3-point shooters. They
Yeah.
will look for that shot. Shayan does not look for his shot
Yeah.
on the three, but whenever he has it, he's amazing.
Yeah. And
Top 5 in C2. Maz is top 5 in C2.
thank you very
My
much.
commentator. Who else is in C2 right now that's really, really good? I was watching a couple of games. They do
Omar
have
Butt.
some
I
quite-
would say Omar Butt
Omar
is
very good.
Omar Butt is really nice. Last night he carried his team to a win.
I have a bias. I think Kamal Badr is pretty good.
As a 3-point shooter.
Yeah, he's a 3-point
Killer Cam. We're
Killer
yet to
Cam.
see him yet.
You
So
haven't
again,
seen him. Watch out for him.
Yep.
The show when he's on,
yeah,
no one can stop it.
it was so
other
heartbreaking that last game.
Yeah,
Last game last night,
I mean,
man.
I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say he's anywhere close to a good shooter now after he bricked the game-winning opportunity.
Man,
so.
don't be so harsh on him. He had a great game. He hit a couple of tough shots. You have no idea, like pump fake, signature pump fake, slow motion, showboarding almost, and yeah, but he was great. Shaf is a beast. He can score on all 3 levels. Yeah, that's for sure, no doubt.
No doubt.
Yep.
Yeah, sir, no doubt. But let's
Who
see
else?
if we can keep it up. Arham versus Zia.
Arham versus Zaya. Oh, this guy is coming up with great questions.
That's
Shout
a
out,
good question.
shout out alumni. Okay,
Illuminati.
Raif can shoot crazy, but I've only seen him shoot bricks and lob. He was pretty efficient last game.
Yeah, I mean, Raif is. I will say this. This is his first game with the Omega
Yeah.
after forever. So let's see what he does today.
Yeah,
I think
season 3 was the last time he
I think it was
played.
pretty harsh on him after one game. So Raif
Yeah.
can shoot the hell out of the ball. So he's really, really good.
I think the problem is with
I will say in this league though there are better shooters, but yeah, maybe he'll prove me wrong. By the end
again
of the season.
maybe I think it's more so about when you are like a 3-level scorer, when you can score at all 3 levels, and you have a 3-point shooter like Taimur and Usman Khalid on your team. I think Raif would just prefer to slash because that's what he's best at. He's best at making runs to the rim. He can do that better than Taimur or Usman Khalid for sure off ball. So he just does that more. So it's just about the usage rate on those certain types of plays. and I think that really impacts it. Because I know Shazan, you can shoot the ball extremely well as well, but when you have a guy like Zaid on your team,
You gotta give him
you
the
don't.
ball.
Yeah,
You gotta give him the
you
ball.
gotta give him the ball on the 3 point line.
So let's end it with Aram versus Zia.
Right.
I think this is a interesting question because Zia is well removed from what he was, but today I would have to give the nod to Aram. Like there's
Yeah, he's the
respect-
reigning MVP, man.
he's my teammate and he's
Yeah.
the reigning MVP. Like
I don't have any complaints about that
I
argument.
can't really say anything negative about Arham's game.
Yeah,
You guys don't realize it, but Arham is also in fact an incredible shooter.
he is an incredible shooter. One very underrated part of his game is his IQ.
Yeah.
I've heard him in team huddles. He is so instructive and breaks the game down so algorithmically, makes it look so simple for his teammates, and it's so good, so good. Okay, a really high five. I have seen him go crazy here. Will Ali Bhai play with Omega next game? Yes, he is
he's
here.
He's here,
But
guys.
okay, coming back to the Aram versus Zia debate, I will play devil's advocate here. I will say that the way Zia played in the finals, if he played like that throughout the entire season, I'd say he'd be MVP.
Yep.
That was an amazing performance. That was like vintage Zia. He was making jumpers. He was doing everything for his team, on the defensive end, on the offensive end.
This is what we say, right? So the greats can always show you that they're the greats for a reason.
Yeah.
The issue is, can they now do it consistently? Because the league is not what it used to be in terms of like people can consistently do really, really well, and that is what Arham does. Every time he's on the court, he does superstar level stuff. So if Zia does what we know he can do every single game, then yeah, he would be. It would be a closer debate. But as of right now, if you ask me, life on the line, you have to choose one guy.
You'll pick Aram.
I'll pick Arham.
I can live with that. That I would also be completely fine with either one on my team, honestly. But yeah. I think the game's coming to a conclusion. We're going to be interviewing someone from the MAMBAS. I'll be right back with their guy. Let's see.
Thank you. Take care, guys.
Ready? Take a minute. Ready? Acha ji, Assalamu alaikum everybody. I have with me Mr. Noman Azam. He was the player of the game for the previous match versus the Mavericks. Kaise aap, Mr. Noman? Congratulations on the win. Kaisa raha game? Tell us your thoughts, comments, anything that you had to say.
क्वाइट फिजिकल गेम, काफ़ी फिजिकल था गेम. आप देख सकते हैं, मुझे लग भी गई है, हमारे दूसरे प्लेयर्स को भी लगे हैं. इट वाज वेरी फिजिकल और इट वाज अ गुड गेम ओवरऑल. इट वाज अ वेरी गुड गेम एंड दे हैड अस इन द फर्स्ट क्वार्टर में दे हैड अ लॉट ऑफ गुड बकेट्स एंड उनके थ्रू आउट दे हेल्ड देयर ग्राउंड एंड दे वर हियर टू प्ले. दे वर डेफिनेटली हियर टू प्ले.
सही है. तो एज वी सॉ इन द प्रीवियस गेम दैट द मैवरिक्स हैड वर्सेस ट्रिपल एस, काफ़ी क्लोज गेम गया था. दैट वन वेंट डाउन टू द वायर. But you guys, did you have a strategy coming in that you weren't going to take it easy? You weren't going to do any of those things? Did you take a look at those things and sort of decide कि इनको easy बिल्कुल भी नहीं लेना है and क्या क्या करना है? So tell us a little bit about what your game plan was coming into the game.
Coming into the game, we obviously saw their matches previous that they had played with Triple S. I mean, शुरू से हमारी strategy यही थी कि हमने shots लेने और अगर नहीं जाए तो हमने डिफेंस करनी है. That was the whole plan. We had our eyes on defense, and that was it. We defended them really strong, and they were coming back at us every time.
All right, that was a great game. Thank you so much, Noman, for your time. Next up, we have Triple S versus Omega. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back. Thank you.